put it to you as to why I'm broadcasting quite a bit on this. It's because Putin's played the boss card. He's, in essence, called the bravest, as I refer to him as, and I call them out as the enemies of mankind, that they are a magical, supernatural creature that's able to get the world to just bend to their will because of the methods that they're willing to accept. And it'd be a matter of hiding under that umbrella is some of the most evil, manipulative people alive. And we all know this, but we pretend it's not true. You can't hide from reality. Putin knows. He's played the boss card. He's given a very similar speech to what the Italian lady gave last week. Although I read in the BBC that it's like anti-Western bile. They didn't like that he pointed to the hypocrisy and degeneracy of the West, and gave a really, actually, I think, an actual fair reckoning of the history of it. So, I'm not saying I'm on board with Putin. I'm saying he said what I'd have said if I was him. Right. He invokes the Almighty in judgment of his enemies. So I have to weigh his judgment and say, he's right, he can do that. What? It's like, yeah, the boss give you a pass for that. Excuse me? It's like, yeah, you people do not understand God. You just don't understand God at all. It's a matter of, no, God give you a green light to do that. It's like, why? It's like, well, God understands that you can't just educate away that kind of intergenerational degeneracy, and would probably give the green light to torch the place. And it's like, what, John? And it's like, yeah. It's like, you don't understand God. I've been trying to have a conversation with one of the guys out there is to say, can we have an honest word about the Almighty, please? I'm kind of his agent. I don't really like the job, but I've had it a long time and I've suffered through it. And it's like, you don't understand this guy at all. It's like I do, and I live in fear of the boss. It's like, why? It says, my life is a wrestle with his notions of justice. Sometimes he goes too far. Sometimes he gets tricked. And it's for me to show the restraint and be the eyes and ears, to make the proper call, to make the proper judgment, and then the work be done. That's my life. Putin calls on God. God's agent, God's judge, listens to him and says, that will run by the boss. Yeah. You'll be able to go to war with that. Yeah, you've got a moral imperative. You'll be able to do what you need to. Excuse me, it's not the first war, not the first bloodletting. It's not alien to us, or our nature, or our souls. You fools that think so. In that speech, I hear him calling out to all the just hearts in the world and saying, look what these people are doing to their children. It's serious. It's big. It's like he's got a moral imperative to wipe you out. What? Yeah. And he'll get the thumbs up from the Almighty to do it. Sanctioned. Yeah. I'm like, you don't understand. It's like, you fucking people don't understand how you walk into your own doom by not understanding the rules and not understanding the nature of the Almighty. There are those who do and those who don't, and those who do, they don't recognise borders, they don't recognise language differences, they know deeds and actions, words, and judge them. It's really serious, because as much as the Western media really don't want people to resonate so much with the words of Vladimir Putin, it's like, trust me, quietly, most of the rest of the world, they do. It's serious. He has invoked higher power, and that will resonate and have an effect. And it's a matter of, with that, I have to say, yes, you've got a serious problem that needs to be addressed immediately. But, it's just superstitious nonsense, isn't it? All of it. It is funny. There's that to it. But I don't feel like laughing at this moment in time.